So we finished our little book here, and we have a way to put our pictures in here. So you can get your little picture and slide that in there, all the way in here, just like that. Okay. And then I added that little piece of ephemera right here. And then here on this one, again, we went ahead and cut that out, and that's going to be for a picture there. Okay. And then on the back side, we went ahead and used this little Santa Claus, and we used our X-Acto knife, and we cut around the Santa Claus to go ahead and slip our picture in there right like that. Okay. So I'm going to leave that just like that. And then we went ahead and covered this little area here. And we are going to do some mats on this. Oops, on this side here. Sorry. I was out of camera. Sorry, guys. Let me back up a bit. So here we covered this part and we covered the other side. And you can use these for pockets. You don't have to glue the whole thing down. I glued the whole thing down because I am going to go ahead and put some mats here for some pictures, as well as we will be matting here for some pictures too. So this closes like this, and that overlaps it. And then on this side here, we have where we cut out our papers for this area here. And I decided to go ahead and use the holly sheets up and through here, okay, on the flaps that fold down. And then this will actually be placed on here like that, okay? And, or maybe it needs to be like this because the words, so it will be like this. And then this will fold down like this, okay? And then I will have two sheets of here, just like this, okay, on here. And then to secure this down, you can use either your magnets or you can use your, we're going to go ahead and do like a little swivel tab, okay, to make sure that that stays secured down. So I figured with all of the goodies we have and everything, we could use some of those. So I'm going to go ahead, went ahead and inked all my edges on my papers, and I'm going to go ahead and lay these down now. So put those there like that, and go ahead and attach this one here. This one goes here, and attach this right here, okay? So I will just fast forward through here. So before we cover the top part of our page here, we need to do a swivel tab. And in order to do that, I went ahead and cut out a little, I just used a punch that I have in my stash and made a scallop punch. And you need a brad, okay? And I picked this one. I may change it out. I don't know. It's kind of big, so a little bit bigger than what I wanted. But actually, you know, just use so I'm just going to use this little tiny brad, and I'm just going to punch it like, or push it right in the top of my little scallop. Here. Just, I mean, it doesn't have, it could be up further if you wanted. And I'm just going to go ahead and down. Okay. Just going to leave it like that. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to go ahead and push it through here. Now, you want to make sure that when you do this, now you can have it off to the side here, you can have it in the middle, you know, however you want. I'm going to put mine right here in the middle part, okay? And I'm actually going to push it through this top part here, okay? And so I'm going to grab my other sheet of paper and I'm going to go ahead and kind of mark where I want it in the middle. So I'm going to hold it up straight to me. And I want to make sure that it's like, kind of like in the middle part of my scallop. Okay, that my scallop's like in the middle right here. And I want to make sure my hole is in the middle too. Okay, you can go ahead and get a pencil and you can just mark that where your little hole is. Okay, and then go ahead and puncture your hole right there. Okay. So I'm just pushing my brad through there. Okay. And then I'm going to line them up. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and push my brad through this part and this part, just like that. Okay. And then I can go ahead and spread those down, just like that. Then what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to glue my little guy here on my scallop punch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on him. Let's see, I think these have adhesive on the back of them, but I'm leaving the adhesive on because he will not be totally on the whole paper. Okay, so I don't want the glue, I don't want the adhesive to stick to the other piece down here. So that's why I left the adhesive on him. But you can, if you do a big enough scallop piece, you can definitely go ahead and remove that if you want to. So I'm just going to put him on there like that. Just like that. And then we'll go ahead and put this on, and then when you look at that page, you have a swivel. So, okay, and excuse me. So you don't want to put any glue on here, okay? So that way it will go back and forth, okay? So I am actually going to put some glue right in through here. I'm stopping right underneath there, and then I'm just going up and around with my glue, okay? And remember, I mean, you know, if you want to, if you feel that you need to put glue on there, you can go ahead and put glue on there after you get everything laid down how you want it. And I'm just scooting this over just a bit. Okay. And I'm going to scoot it up just a bit. Just making sure that it's even on there. And I'm just burnishing that. So right now we're just going to put the pockets on and decide where we want those. So there is your little tab, your swivel tab, okay? So it will definitely let that stay closed, okay? So for this part here, you can go ahead and put a little pocket down here, okay? And let's see here. But I might go ahead and that one. Oh yeah. That one. Okay, so we went ahead and did our little swivel tab and everything, and although it looks really cute, I love it. I decided to go ahead and add some magnets, so as well. So and how we're going to add the magnets is because we're going to go ahead and put some mats on here for our photos. So your photo mat. Okay, so for our photo mats, you are going to need 2 pieces that are 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then you're going to need 2 white pieces of paper that are 4 1/8 by 5 1/8. Okay. And so you'll need 2 of those. And then for the top here, for this top here, and for the bottom, you will need 2 pieces that are 4 by 6. Okay, so 4 by 6 here and a 4 by 6 here. So your measurement for that will be 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and then your white piece of paper will be 4 1/8 by 6 1/8. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and attach those there. So those will be photo mats, and your photo mats will go down like this. Okay, so we'll have them just like that. Okay, and then right here we're going to make a little booklet to hold some journaling cards in there. Okay, so you can journal. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm actually going to go ahead and ink all of my items, and then I will be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So I went ahead and made a little booklet for our little pocket right here, and I just stuck some journaling pages in there. Now this booklet measures 4 1/4 by 7, okay, and then you score it down the middle, and then you can add some, design papers here or whatever, and then I just cut out some pieces of paper for journaling, and I believe those are at 3 and those are 3 and 3 1/4 by 4 inches. Okay, so 3 1/4 by 4 inches, and then for the front and back, I'm just going to stick some little items on there, and I think I might go ahead and just put like one of those little tags. We've got tons of scraps already throughout our cutting for the first page, so I'm just going to find some little scraps. And then we're going to go ahead and stick our photo mats down. So this photo mat, which is the 4 by 6 photo mat, we're just going to go ahead and stick that down right at the bottom here. if you wanted to, you could do a photo mat that is long ways, so you could do little ones that are side by side here if you wanted to do that. I just thought that the big ones would fit nicely in there, and I really want this album to be about pictures, so especially it's Christmas time. So it's got to be about pictures, right? So here we go. And then of course we're gonna you can add some stickers to this if you wanted. You can add some of those little collage items if you wanted, so like that. You go down here in the corner. You've got little Santa stickers here that you can stick on there, okay? And you can stick those down there, and just make sure that when you stick these down here, you're not adhering the whole thing, okay? You want to leave that backing on there, so if you wanted to, go ahead and just stick some there, and then stick a little bit of glue around the edges of it. So that way, your picture will fit underneath. There's that. And I'm just giving you some ideas, what you can do. And then here is a little push, so your picture can fit underneath there, okay? So that's what you want to make sure. You want to just make sure that your picture is going to fit under there. And then here, we're going to go ahead and put these on. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and in here. Oh, you know what? I wanted them this way. So this one's going to be like this. And I'm going to raise it just a bit. So that's going to go just like that. Now for this one here, if you want it to overlap on this one, you can do that. Just raise it up a bit. Okay, we'll take this out for just a sec. Okay. And just make sure that you don't have glue on this section of your picture. Okay. If you want it down lower, you can always just leave a gap. Just set it kind of even with your pocket, just like this. Okay. So you can do that. Again, it's, there's a couple of different ways that you can put this on. And I'm going to go ahead and stick mine down here. So I am leaving a gap. Okay. Between this one and this one. Okay. And then my little journaling booklet is going to go right there. And then I forgot the magnets, dudes. I forgot the magnets. Oh my gosh. So to put the magnets on, now we have a problem. So I meant to put the magnets on right here. I don't know if I can get this up now, you guys. Okay, I can. Okay. So I'm going to glue that down underneath there. Okay. So that's going to be glued there. This is going to go there. So I need to lift this part up. Okay. And yes, it's tearing. Oh, you know what? It's this one. So I am actually going to go ahead and glue this back down so it doesn't tear. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put something up here. So to do that, I'm going to put a little piece of glue here. Oops, that wasn't a little piece. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have it stick on that part. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this and stick it there. Okay. And actually my picture will my picture will cover over this part. So I think I'm just going to leave that there. Usually I would cover that, but because I forgot to put the magnet down, the picture will cover this part of my magnet. Okay. So for this up here, same thing. Okay. This will need a magnet. Okay. So for that part, we will go ahead and need 2 more magnets. Okay. So you're using a total of 4 magnets here. Okay. And for this one here, let's see how we can do this. I don't know if I can get this one off. If your glue has not settled yet, okay, you can possibly peel back your photo mat. Okay. Stick your magnet down there. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Okay. And then you will glue that down. See if I can't get it further down. There we go. I'm just pressing it down. And if you need to, you could use maybe scissors or a pencil. Just stick it down there. And I'm just going to add some glue right along there. Okay, and I am getting a little bit of seepage from my glue, but that's okay. Know that it's going to stick down. Alright, so my magnet's in there. Okay. And I apologize. Usually I do not do this, but I have forgot that we were going to do magnets. So this is how I'm doing it. So now this piece will go here. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there. Okay. And I'm going to fold this over. And it will mark on the other sheet where it's going to lie. Okay. So just like that. So I'm going to grab that off of here. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of glue here. Okay. Lay that down right on top of where that little glue left its mark. And I'm going to put that there. And then here I can go ahead and I can add a sticker, or I can add, a little something right there. So for right here, I can add, let's use an ephemera piece. We can use a snowman, or we can even use a Santa. Or not a snowman, I mean a Santa, or we could use a banner. We can use this little Santa right here, just like that. Okay. So I'll just put some glue around him, just like this. And stick him right there. And that covers our magnet. And we can put this little sign right here that says "Believe in Magic." Right up here, just like that. So I think I'll turn him on a little bit. See if it catches. Yes, it catches. So I'm just going to stick a little bit of glue back there. And there we go. So we have both of our magnets down now. And this one will stay like this, and I'll stick a picture on top of that. And then, or if you wanted to, you could put a banner there. You could put a banner like that, and then you could just put your picture, you know, under it. So that way at least it's covered. Just like that. So your picture will this actually hides the magnet right there, underneath there, but your picture will fit underneath here. So just like this. Okay. So, but at least it's hidden. So, all right. So there we go. So we got all that fixed up. Yay. And then we have our little dude here. And then for this part here, you can add some little tags or, you know, whatever you would like. And I thought these tags are so stinking cute right here. So I am going to grab some of these, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut some of these out. And I just love that. So I'm just going to stick those right there. And those we can have pictures on, or, you know, whatever you want. So back here we have this done, and here we're going to go ahead and stick some mats here. And for this, okay, so for this one here, you're going to need 4 of these that are 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, and you know, of course you can do some long ones, however you want. And then here you're going to have a 4 1/8 by 4 1/8 picture frame here, and right here. Okay. And then, so those 2 will go there. On this side here, I thought so a nice big frame would mat go here. And so for here, we're just going to do like a little tuck spot. And so I thought we would go ahead and use one of our little stickers for that. And so for the little sticker, I thought it would be like really cute that says all through the house, because we have a lot of Santa pictures here. So I thought that would be cute. And or we could do ho ho ho. That's cute. I like that. We do ho ho ho, and then a little Santa, and I thought that would be like super cute. So so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back these with some white cardstock that I have, just some scratch pieces of paper laying around. Our little tuck spot, okay, for our little photo mat tags. This right here I'm going to cut out, and I'm going to stick him here like that, and then and my ho 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 is going to go right there, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to fussy cut these out, and then I will show you the tags or the mats we're going to make. Okay, so to make your big mats, okay, you're going to do 5 by 8 photo mat, okay, and they will fit right in through here. And I decided to make them into like little tags. So in order to do that, if you have a We Are Memory Keepers little tag maker, you can definitely use this, okay. If you don't, then how I usually do mine is I go ahead and I push my ends together like this, okay. And then I decide where I want my my ends, like how deep I want it in or how far out I want. And so I just go ahead and kind of gauge it, and I just make like a little triangle. and I cut. And that kind of makes my little tag. Okay, so that's kind of where what I was thinking we would do. And then I can go ahead and lay this, which I already cut, on top of my other one, and I can go ahead and cut that out. So, okay, so you're just going to follow your line that you already cut. Okay, and that's how I do mine. Okay, and then if you wanted, you could put a knot in there, and you could put like some ribbon or whatever you would like. I am actually going to use the stickers from the sticker sheet because they're so super cute. That I thought that these would be like super cute for the little circles would be super cute for this part. So, so I thought that that would be a cute idea for the top of our little photo mats here. So for this part, you can go ahead and use paper if you want to. You can use whatever you'd like. Your white piece of paper, okay, which is going to sit on top of this, all right, you can cut that down to 4 and 5, so you want to cut it down to like either 4 and 7/8 or 4 3/4, whatever. So just like that, all right. So now I have a nice little border around there, okay. And then for this top part here, what you can do this one of two ways. You can either go ahead and cut it down, so you can turn this over, okay, and you can cut it like that. Okay. And then you can scooch it down or scooch it up just a bit to where you want your border, okay. Scoot it up just a bit. I didn't have it where I wanted it, so I had to cut a little bit more. And you can scoot it down some and see if that's good. If you need a more of a border here, you can always scoot it up a little bit more, okay, until you think you want, or you know where you want it, okay. Again, we're just going to go ahead and keep doing it that way. Until you feel comfortable with where you want your little borders at, okay. If you have the We Are Memory Keepers, you're just going to use that. And then you can go ahead and scoot this down. Just like that. And then you've got your borders, okay. So, and that's how I've done mine for a long time. I've done my tags like that. So that's an easy way for you to do your tags. And then once you get that done, you can always go ahead, stick this on top of here, and cut your where your other one was cut. You just use it as a template, so to speak. So, just like that. So this one goes on here, and then see if this one is to your liking. Just go ahead and scoot this over a bit, just like that. So there you go. So there's your tags. And then, like I said, you can do a hole, or you can punch a hole there, whatever you want to do. And then you can decorate this however you want. You can use some stickers. You can use some of the little maybe ephemera if you want some little pictures on the side. I thought this little gal was cute, and I thought I might just go ahead and fussy cut her out. She's so stinking cute. So, and I might just go ahead and fussy cut out some other items and put them on here. So, and so I am going to go ahead and fussy cut out some items, and then I will be right back. Okay? Okay, so I forgot to ink my other mats, so just inking my mats real quick. I'm going to fast forward through this part, okay? Do a tuck spot, and if you're new to putting an album together, okay, you just go ahead and go down the seam, okay, with your glue or your tape, and then at the bottom, okay, and then you just go ahead, and I put mine way over. Some people put theirs, on top of their mat. I just put mine way over on the side, and then that way my picture will fall through where my white mat is. Okay. So okay. So there's that, and then for the back, I just left. You can cover this with paper, whatever you want to do. I'm leaving mine blank because for journaling, and then I'm going to go ahead and pick out some of these really cute little Santas. And so I'm going to go ahead and grab my circle punch, and I'm going to grab my 1 1/4 inch circle punch, okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and punch a couple of circles. And I'm punching 4 circles, and I will show you why I'm doing that. So the reason why I punched 4 circles is because, and I'm going to stick this guy down, is because I'm going to go ahead and glue 2 of them together up on top. Okay, so we're gluing this up on here. Okay, and the reason why we're doing that is because I want to go ahead and put this, so that way, see how it opens? You're going to go ahead and slide those onto your little mat right there, just like that. Okay, and then you're going to add your little circles, your Santa circles on top of that. Okay, and so what you're going to do is after you do that, you're going to put some glue here and some glue on the other side of your inside of your circle. Make sure that they're even on top. You're going to slide those on top right in the center of your tag. Okay. And you want to go ahead and just, actually we'll put it too far down, sorry. You want to just do like maybe, what, 1/4 of an inch on your tag there. Okay. You don't want to do it too far down because then your picture, will cover part of that. So you want to go ahead and put your Santa circle up there, just like that. Okay, so there you go. And then we're going to grab another circle, and we're going to do the same thing. put one back here if you want to as well, or you can put a heart or a star, whatever you want on there. And there we go. So there are two of our little photo mats. And again, these, you know, they're for the large photos. You can also put other photo mats on top of this. So if you wanted to do another photo on top of that, you can do that. Okay. And these are just going to go right in here. Okay. And then these two, we are going to adhere to the front right here. Okay. So I'm going to put my catty corner a little bit, just like this. Okay. And again, we can go ahead and decorate with some ephemera and our stickers and all of that fun stuff. So, got that there, just like that. And then here, you want to make sure you know where your second one is laying, so that way, if it is going to lay on top of this one, you want to make sure that you don't cover anything up. So let's say I want mine like that, okay? I want to make sure I don't put any glue right here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and grab that part with my fingers and put glue on the rest of my back of my photo mat. Make sure I don't put any glue over there. And I'm just going to lay this down how I had it. Just like that. Okay. So that way, when I get my little photo, my photo will fit right in there. Just like that. Okay. And then, again, we can use some of our stickers. Excuse me, guys. I apologize. So you can use some of your stickers. And your stickers will, they will adhere down, but they will also come up. So if you, like, I'm sticking a sticker right here on part of my photo mat. It will pop up if I need it to. Okay. And I can also add glue to the other part, so that part doesn't come up. Okay, but my photo will still fit underneath there, just like that. Okay, so okay, so there are our mats, and I put 2 stars here. We put a little star there, and or a little sentiment here, and then I put a little boot here, and only glued down the bottom part of the boot, so my picture will fit in under there nicely. We went ahead and made some photo mats here, and now all we have is this page here. So for this page here, I thought I would make one large photo here with for my granddaughters taking their picture with Santa. So to do that, I thought it would be really pretty to have maybe let's see here. So I thought, you know, something like this would be nice. And then, of course, I thought about making a frame out of all of the pieces, kind of like a collage of all of the papers and stuff. So I think that's something that I might do. And I just thought that that would be like super cute. So I have one large picture of my grandkids right here. And so we could just actually put those back in. Once we're done decorating, you can put those back inside of your book. Okay, whoops, I did it. Make sure that your flap is going the other way. However, wherever your little fold hinge is to hook onto that other piece, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and stick this back in there. There is our book, or not our book, but our first page is completely done. Just about. So we have just this big picture here that we're going to do a frame for, and then we have to decorate the inserts. And the inserts, I'm going to do those a little bit later. So we can go ahead and finish out the rest of the pages. So let's go ahead and head on over to page 2. And I will be right back. Hi guys. Okay, so I went ahead and went back to our page number 1 because I wanted to do a frame. And so what I decided was I cut a 5x7 photo mat, okay? And then to frame around that, I went ahead and cut the frame at 6x8, okay? That gives us a nice 1/2-inch border all the way around. And because I don't have a large enough square or rectangle to cut out the frame, I decided to go ahead and just trace the 5x7 photo mat on top of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and just grab my scissors and cut around that, okay? And instead of papering the entire frame first, I thought we would go ahead and just use our scraps. So you could pick any scraps you'd like, and then that will frame, and then we'll put those around our frame, okay? And so I thought that would be like really, really nice. So, and it's a way to use up your scraps. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I'm going to go ahead and just squeeze in just a bit. There we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab my X-Acto knife, and I'm going to cut a X right in the middle. So from this line here, or this point here in our upper left-hand corner, all the way down to right here, or near our little right-hand corner down below. And then same thing here. I'm just going to go ahead and get X there, and then do one from here. It's kind of crooked. And then again, I'm just going to go straight across. So, or try to. So, okay, so now you've got these little areas here that are, you know, cut with your X-Acto knife. And you're going to go ahead and just cut those out. So you can use your X-Acto knife to cut around the perimeter of your rectangle, or you can go ahead and just use your scissors. And I am just going to use my scissors because I'm more comfortable using my scissors. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut these a little bit more. And so I have to use my scissors so much to cut in. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward. My frame. So now we're going to go ahead and just paper around it. And to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and stick my papers just like this. Okay. And let's see here. So stick them like that, or all the way around. And like I said, just use your scraps. You know, you can use. Right now we have a lot of scraps around. And I'm just to say, I think I'm just going to go with this here. I really like this. And I'm just going to go ahead. And I think to make it a little bit easier on myself, I'm going to go ahead and for you, I'm going to go ahead and just cut out 1-inch strips. So we're going to cut out 4 Okay, so then that will go in there like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my glue down. Okay, so my glue will go here. And you can use your tape if you want to, if you feel more comfortable using that. And I'm just putting it right on the edge of where we cut out. And then that way, all I have to do is just turn this over and line it up. Okay, so I'm lining up my frame with that. And then you can cut the excess off. Just like that. Okay, and go ahead and cut the excess off of this part. And then once we get done doing that, we can ink it. So there we go. So there is part of your frame already. So of course I went over just a bit, this part right here, but that's okay. We can use that towards the bottom and I can stick something there. We have lots of ephemera that we still can use. So I am not worried about it at all. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and actually going to cut a little bit of so there is our frame. And then now we can go ahead and we can ink around it. Okay, the next thing you want to do is if you need acetate, okay, go ahead and cut your acetate now. And then and your acetate will be the size that we I just go ahead and do the size that we made our frame, which was 6 by 8, I believe it was. And again, you're going to cut this as tape by 6 by 8. Okay. Alrighty. And then on the back of this, you can go ahead and add some of your score tape. So I'm just going to use my 3/8 inch score tape on this. Okay, guys. So you're just going to go ahead and continue around. You're going to go ahead and continue around your frame. Okay. I'm sorry about my phone. My family is calling me. So, and then you're going to take off your tape. Okay, and you're just going to add your acetate. If you have any stragglies on the ends of your, what is going on? That is so weird that my tape is holding my paper back. Okay, so you are going to go ahead and put your, line up your tips. Okay, line up this one and that one. And it's kind of going on crooked. I don't know why. Okay, so then you're just going to go ahead and burnish that down. Okay, just burnish that down. If yours is kind of crooked and it laid on there a little crooked, that's okay. Just go ahead and cut off that extra, window sheet. Just trim it down. Okay, and so there is your frame. And then on the back of this, you can definitely go ahead and add your tape. Okay, so you're going to add your tape again to the back of your frame. But this time, what you're going to do is you are only going to leave on your, you're going to leave on one side of your tape. Okay, so you can either leave on a big side or you can leave on a little side, whatever, whatever you want. So I'm going to go ahead and just put tape all the way around here. Now remember, this is for a 5 by 7 photo, okay? And you could probably, if you wanted to, back with paper if you want to, but we already have paper on our little page there, so you won't really need to do that. Okay, and then you're going to decide which tape you want to leave on. And I am going to probably leave on this top part, this top, and I'll just slide my picture in. So I'm going to remove these tapes here, okay? And I'm going to bring over my page 1. Oops. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to make sure that my tape is where I wanted it. And I'm just going to place this right in the middle. Or maybe down, a little bit down. Right in the middle, I'm just going to place that. Just like that. Okay? Now, you can go ahead and see if your picture will fit in there. And your picture will fit in there. So, let's see here. I have the 5 by 7 that I cut out. So your 5 by 7 photo will fit right in there, just like that. Okay, so no worries. And then once you get your photo in there, you can definitely go ahead and remove that tape and stick that down. Or if you want to, you can leave it, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick this in there because I know that that's where my 5x7 photo is supposed to go. So just like that. And then I'm going to put these little tags back here. And then to cover my little mistakes right here, the little ends where, we had glued or snipped off, you can definitely go ahead and grab some of your ephemera, okay, and we can use that on here. So let's see here. So here in that little area there. Okay. And then here and here, I thought it would be cute if we did a little wooden gingerbread man or snowman. You can do a little snowman right here. And to decorate your snowman, I thought it would be like super cute if we added some stickles. So you can definitely add some stickles to him, let him dry before you stick him on there. So like, here's his hat and his little scarf. And then we can definitely make him white if you wanted to color him white. So you could add some paint to them or something like that. So I will be coloring him white, and then I'll probably put some little stickles on his broom right there, and I'm sticking him right down there just like that. Okay, but I'm going to let him dry, so I'm put him off to the side. And then up here we can go ahead and add a little sticker. So you've got, with this collection, you have got tons and tons and tons of things to use. So I think right here in this little section, I'm just going to add a little heart. So there we go. So there we go. So you have your little snowman's going to go here. We've got a Santa here, and then we've got this here. And I'm just going to go ahead and tack this down some more. And like I said, with this collection, it's awesome. So you've got so much stuff to use. So really, really love it. So there is that. And then again, we've got all of this here. And then for here, I thought it would be like really cute. We can definitely add a couple of little mats. And, why not? You can add a few mats here. So if you wanted to, we've got, okay, so you'll need 2 4x4 mats, okay, and you will lay one here, and then the other one you can lay here, and you don't have to have them, you can actually put them together if you wanted to, just like this. So if you wanted to do that, or just have them catty-cornered from each other, just like that. That's cute. And then you have your little tags here. And I thought these would be like super cute too, because you could put some pictures on these. So, and then on the back of this one, we can add, you can definitely add some white piece of paper for your journaling. So you can always use your scraps for stuff like this. And then you can just stick a little star on him, and that'll be like a little pull tab. Oops, put way too much glue on it. So there is your journaling card for that. And then here you can add this little guy here, and you can put a picture in there. So if you wanted to, we could go ahead and we can use our X-Acto knife again and definitely cut in there, and then you could put that there. And you don't even have to use your paper for your mats if you didn't want to. I am going to go ahead and do the X-Acto knife on here, and like I said before, you don't have to do it perfect to, you know, the image. Like, I'm just making a little circle around this. Okay. And then, you know, like I said, you could always add more to your cut if you needed to. Okay. So there is your cut. So that way you can stick your picture in there if you want it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and stick this here, and then we'll do something up here. I might just go, or you know what, maybe I will stick that here. So I don't know. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure that you glue right here. Okay, you can glue at the top part, but not so much. You want to just barely glue the bottom part, because your picture is going to slide in there. You don't want your picture to not fit. Okay, so there is that. And I'm just turning mine a little bit tiny corner. I think I like things like that. Okay, and then here we can go ahead and we can add some more of our little ephemera items. So to see what other items I might have. So I think I'm going to leave this blank for right now, and then I will cut something out and put it there later when I go back through my book. So to do the final touches and everything like I usually do. So because we're done with page 1, we are going to go ahead and put this in our book. Okay? So to put your items in your book, you are going to grab your book. I can find mine. Okay, and you are going to go ahead and put, because we didn't put our adhesive tape down yet. Okay, so you're going to open your book and you're going to put tape on either side of your hinges. Okay, so I'm going to grab my tape. Actually, let's see here. Okay, so when I put my tape down, I'm going to put my tape on top of the hinge close to the top part of the mountain or the little fold. Okay, you don't want it way down here next to your binding system right here. And I didn't know my autofocus was on, so turn that off. So okay, and then you're going to go ahead and get your tape and go on your other side. And again, you're just going to bring that tape down right along that edge of your hinge, and we're going to go ahead and just tear that off, okay? And same thing all the way down. Make sure that they're burnished in really good. Okay, so go ahead and have them go back and forth. Okay, and then for your page 1, you're going to go ahead and you're going to take this part off. So we're just going to take this off. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put in our page 1. Now you want to make sure that your insert, okay, don't forget about our insert. You want to make sure your insert is inside, okay, of your pocket. Okay, you don't want to put this in after because, well, I guess you could, but you just want to make sure that it catches on your other flap in there so it will slide in and out, okay? When you put this in, you don't want it all the way on the bottom, okay, your little insert, because it may go ahead and attach itself to the tape, and then you won't be able to pull it out, okay? So we are going to go ahead and put this side, make sure you have the right side, okay? And you're going to put that into your hinge, okay? You do not want your hinge you don't want it to go all the way bottom to your hinge. You want to leave a little bit right to the end of the tape that you stuck on there, okay? So there is your page 1. So there's your page 1. So yay! So we have that done. So that can go like that, right? And so we've got all of that done. So now we're on to page 2.